Apollo 11 expanded humanity's reach and offered a vision of the Earth from a new perspective. It was a proud accomplishment for the United States, which had lagged behind the Soviet Union in the early days of the space race. Jim Burke was an engineer with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration and was part of the early competition.
Tranquility Base. We were in a peaceful but very vigorous contest with a determined adversary who was eager to get to each new destination in the solar system ahead of us. So it was a wonderful contest. We had huge enthusiasm on both sides.
The United States kept its focus on human spaceflight through 5 more manned missions to the Moon, ending in 1972. But the U.S. and Soviet Union also continued their unmanned programs. They sent probes to the far reaches of the solar system, and later robotic landers and rovers to Mars. The Hubble telescope, in orbit around the Earth, has sent back spectacular pictures of faraway star systems. In the 1980s, the United States restricted its manned missions to Earth orbit, first with the Space Shuttle program, and starting in 1998 with the International Space Station. The project is a cooperative effort involving the United States, Russia, Japan, Canada, Brazil, and 11 European nations. 2 tragic accidents led to a change in the U.S. space program. The Space Shuttle Challenger was destroyed after liftoff in 1986, killing all 7 astronauts, and the Columbia was lost on re-entry in 2003, killing all 7 on board. At the Planetary Society in Pasadena, California, Executive Director Louis Friedman says the losses prompted a reassessment and, despite the accidents, a commitment to human exploration beyond Earth's orbit.
Humans are explorers. The idea of making the cost and risk of human spaceflight requires destinations because you have to explore new worlds.
In 2004, President George W. Bush announced the new goal of returning to the Moon by 2020, and with the Moon as a base, getting humans to Mars sometime after 2030.
It's 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind.
Neil Armstrong, the first man on the Moon, says the Apollo mission started it all and opened the new vistas.
Of Apollo was a demonstration that humanity is not forever chained to this planet.
Other nations have joined in exploring space. China's first astronaut orbited the Earth in 2003. An Indian probe landed on the Moon last November. Friedman says Apollo's legacy of peaceful competition has continued, but it also opened the way to cooperation as humans expand their understanding of Earth and space. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.
1, booster ignition, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Endeavour, preparing our home in space for a larger international family.
Houston now controlling.
Houston, Endeavour, roll program.